I left my phone. Two. Check. Two. As in two. Check. Two. Check. Two. Check. Two. Two. Only one line. Two. No, because we are sending just with Jack. If it was XLR can send stereo, but Jack sends in mono. Two. Two.
Hello? Hello? Thank you. Well done. Okay. Thank you.
let's settle down, please. And for those of us who are just coming, like I said, um, this meeting is kind of an accountability meeting, like a clinic. People who are coming from CN Ukachuku, please, you will need to excuse us because you all know what happened. So everyone who's come from Prince CN Ukachuku Ministries are supposed to return home. It's such a very, very trying time, as you all know that Prince Sian Ukachuku just lost his wife, and it's a mourning time, so to speak. So everyone who is coming from Prince Sian Ukachuku Ministry, please, we excuse you from this conference. We will attend to you properly later. And those of us from World Alive, please, let's be seated. In the next few minutes, the MD of NISA Microfinance Bank is going to address us in just, and the reason why, like I said, is the first time this is going to happen in the 43 EDIs in Abuja and other EDIs all over the country. He told me categorically he has never done this, because if he does it for one, others will want to do the same, and that he's doing this for us just because it is us. And we are not just an EDI. We have a retainership with the bank, coaching all their directors nationwide. And then we are other values we are adding to them. So now we're going to have him speak to us online, and we will. Before then, I want to encourage us and also explain to us why we have to use this venue. We have paid 600,000 to M&M Event Center since January, and we are supposed to have a conference there. And the COVID-19 pandemic happened, we shifted it. This program is supposed to have held about 3 weeks ago too. The HENSAS hindered it, and then we picked today, and getting to the event center, they told us that someone else have paid, and that, so I apologize for those of us who had gone there. We had to quickly do a makeshift by using this venue. And using this venue, we can attend to 500 people in this venue. This place can only sit about 50 per time, so we decided to bring us shift by shift. The first set is people from World Alive, and thereafter we have throne room. We've already divided the time. So I want to encourage us to please see to it that your name is well spelled, and that all the challenges you've been facing, calling us in and out, or my application, the business plan, and every other challenge that we have, let's make sure we sort them out. If there are people, this is already some minutes, about 10 minutes past 10. By 10:30, we should be done with Word Alive, and then other churches will come in. I want to encourage you to please, reach out to others who are not here, because at Word Alive alone, we are more than 100. Sir? 72. About 72 of us on Word Alive, and that's a large number. We are not yet up to 72. And in the next 20 minutes thereabouts, we will need to, our session will be over. But let's be seated to hear what a message from the MD is. Just a keynote address to encourage us, and I deliberately made this happen in order for us to see that indeed, there is an assurance for every one of us whose name is on the master list, and we should just expect our interview once our business plan has been written. I want to say a big thank you to every one of you in Word Alive. The first edition happened some 4-5 months ago, and I must really commend your patience, because it's not just for few of us, it's somebody said I should have just submitted your name and go ahead, then I will be robbing others of the same opportunity, since all of you, the slot is for 1,000, and I've distributed it from church to church. So please be patient with us. We are definitely going to see the desire of our soul. Our businesses are going to be funded, but there's something I know that funds the business faster, and that is what I would have loved to talk about, and that is the fact that for us to, I don't know if he's one of the people who's trying to get across to us, for us to, there's something that works for me that I would like to let you know. That's why I really desire this conference held, and I will still need to share it with you. I don't actually look for money, it's money that looks for me. And I can teach someone how to make money look for you. I'm someone that, by the grace of God, every project I have that I undertook, I have not lacked the resources. There is a way to have your project funded. And that way is called the way of mastery. Can somebody please help me? Somebody say mastery. Mastery is the mystery. I just finished a book. The book's supposed to be ready today too. The printer too, disappointed. Nigeria. I paid the young man 1.5 million since January. And the book, I called him yesterday, he said he's looking for toner. He said there's no toner in the whole of Abuja. And I was hearing the boy. I said, boy. And he just reminded me, man of God, sir, it just reminded me what you're just telling me now. He asked me a very powerful question now. He said, will this project fly? He's concerned, not because of us, but he knows that the people we are dealing with, we are following you. We are hopeful. And he asked me a question. Will this money come? He didn't say, will this money come? What he was asking me that, with this thing, he asked me in a technical way. And I smiled. Nigerian factor. Where is a country that if you are crossing the road, and it's one way, please look the other way, because somebody may knock you down. I don't know about you. I don't know about Asokoro or Maitama. But you come to our Kubwa, red is go. Red is go. Once there is hold up, double line, triple line, 4 lines, they block everybody coming. Everywhere stands still. So when you see this lawlessness as a culture, it's difficult to now say something is going to. And my name is on the line. 40,000 from over 600 people. And I've been in this town for 11 years. Can you see now that I think I need to begin to do, drive fast now? At least maybe I should just do 40 days between now and the end of the year. 40 days non-stop. So, well, the good thing is that mastery bails you out anytime you get into mastery. Let me show you, anybody who's into mastery, money follows them. I tell people, is everybody looking for a job? There are some people job looks for them. Am I correct? I'm an example. I've never looked for a job in my life. Job looks for me. Job looks for me. Job looks for me. There are people that Macedonia guy is looking for, if only they can agree to work with him. There are people MTN is looking for, if only they can agree to work for him. There are people Facebook is looking for. They have been offering them job for over 10 years. Those hackers, Microsoft is looking for them. Facebook is looking for them. AliExpress is looking for them. Boys, 19, 20, 21. FBI is looking for them. Intelligence agency is looking for them. The guy said, I just like being an hacker. I don't want to be in the public face. I just like this. And they claim records. I hacked into the Air Force of Malawi. I hacked into, there's a kind of so if you check the internet today in the digital space, mastery is something that once you get it, you command attention, whether positively or negatively. Once you gain mastery, the law of attraction begins to work for you. The Bible says that a man that is diligent in his business, he shall stand before kings, shall not stand before men. Don't be, it is dangerous, especially at such a time like this. After the end SARS, if you don't gain mastery, it is dangerous. Why? Is because end SARS, the government only won the battle, they can't win the war. The war is still on. And great people don't try to win battles, they look for the war to win. The battle is like wedding, and the war is like marriage. Event is not the same as an adventure. What will happen once and it will end is not the same as what is going to continue. So there is a war going on, whether you like it or not. The Third World War started since September last year, during the COVID-19. It started like the First World War was a battle of gun, machine gun, bazooka and all that, AK-47. The Second World War came as a nuclear weapon and a nuclear war, atomic war. And the Third World War started just last year, starting with the biological war, and then the other bigger one is coming after, the digital war, the 5G. Looking at that, check it very carefully. Go back into history. During war, some people make money, some people loses money. During war, that's when some people become billionaires, millionaires. Am I correct? When you're in the war, wealth transfer hands. Some people make money through that time, and most people loses money. So we must understand that what will come is who will become. And with the Democrats taking the seat of power in the United States, definitely you know what that means. So we need to rearrange ourselves, because when there is issue, the people that suffer most are the people at the bottom of the ladder. So that's why even me too, I make this project a 2020 project. I am so passionate to make sure that this will not carry over to 2021 in my hands. Why? Is because I can understand, just like what my brother was asking now, there's so much uncertainty, especially if you are not one of them. How did I, So, Razak, please, is he on now? Are you communicating with him? He's not yet seated. Please, one is ready, let me know, please. So I want us to please know that, and let us be very, very diligent in mastery. Mastery is the mystery behind greatness. You don't need to speak Elizabethan English to gain mastery. You don't need to become a Muslim person to gain mastery. You don't need, it's not a particular thing that qualifies for mastery. What qualifies you for mastery is your core essence. Is that thing in you. Jesus said, one thing is needful, and that Mary has chosen, and no one can take it from her. There is something that is needful, which you have, which no one can take away from you. And that is what you need. It's dangerous to be jack of all trade and master of none at such a time as this. It's time for us to gain mastery and be on top of our game. I'll be on my way to Port Harcourt tomorrow. I have, I'll be staying for like 1 month, thereabout. Mastery has marvelously helped me in my Port Harcourt that, if not because of COVID-19, I know that definitely my major assignment has shifted to Port Harcourt, but thank God for COVID-19 brought about this loan thing that I have to stick my neck into it. But, I'm already done. Make sure that no name is misspelled. All the almost 600 people I've done in Abuja, finish that today and hit Port Harcourt, I'm staying for 1 month, and I'm staying in one of the finest hotels there. Because when I went 2 weeks ago, I just spoke to all their departmental heads for like 1 hour, free. Immediately I finished speaking to them. Do you know what I was looking for? I trained people in that place, in that hotel for 3 days. After the 3rd day, some of their workers, their guys, their managers was passing. And the man was saying some things. I said, okay, don't worry. When I finish on Wednesday, 3 to 4, bring all your departmental heads. Let me say something on their head. Me that I am wise. What I will say for 3 days, I now mention it in 1 hour. I just, when you have about 8 topics on peak performance, and you now speak for 5 minutes, you enter, you come out, 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 you enter, you come out. And I said, well, I don't have time. If you really need me, you can actually write and we can actually have a 3-day peak performance. So since 3 weeks ago, they've been worrying me. So I now, worry me. I sent a proposal to them that, okay, I will coach you for 3 days. I know Lebanese don't pay. Lagos, in the Rivers State government has 55%, and the Lebanese have 45% of the hotel. So, Mastery made me to write them. They now told me that they don't have money to pay. I know where they are going, that I can convert the money for the training to room rates. So I told them, well, none of your finest suits. So divide the money. How many days? They said 28 days. So give me the room for free for 28 days that I'll be in Port Harcourt. So I've used Mastery to use the oil inside the dog to fry the dog. If you have Mastery, where people spend money, you spend grace. Gain Mastery and leave Naira alone. Gain Mastery and you will see the way resources will follow you. Gain Mastery. Just gain Mastery. Those who have the money will chase you. Those who have the power will chase you. Those who have the authority will chase you. It's key. It's intentional. They didn't even know where I was going. I knew they won't pay. I know they don't have any money to pay, but I needed a free room for 28 days. And I got it. That's what Mastery does for you. Once you gain Mastery, people who doesn't have Mastery will be thinking how to gather 10 million to buy a car. They will be thinking how to get 100 million to build a house. They will be bothering themselves about what, but immediately, Mastery is like a platform you are in which resources follow you. You know why? Everybody created is created for something. If you want to gain mastery, there are 5 things you must not do. Number 1, you must never look for somebody's identity to hide under. Don't hide under Gucci. Don't hide under Versace. Never you hide under title. Don't ever try to talk like, dress like, speak like any human being. It doesn't matter if you are a junior under any ministry. Mastery, you see, there is a seat waiting for you. Nobody's on that seat. Your kingsmen to the left, to the right, they are all waiting for you. A throne awaits you. And there are people who live for 90 years. They never start there. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to plead with you. I'm a passerby. I'm crossing to the Niger Delta now, and an explosion will roar in the next few weeks that you will see on the national television of what I want to start doing from the Niger Delta. But on my parting note with you, I want to plead with you. Go for mastery. Not for 10 million. And I want to have a bad news for somebody who is looking for 10 million, doesn't have mastery. You will lose the 10 million. It's like a proverb in my place. A proverb in my place says that, and I did say to my place, I am chasing money. On my way chasing money, I met honor. I left chasing money, I follow honor, because when I get the money, I'll use it to hand honor. That is what he's talking about, mastery. You know, it's not a 10 million. I met a guy in Port Harcourt who squandered $1 billion, and he's broke. Let me take you to Apple. You think they are selling cars. They are not selling cars. The guy has seized over 200 cars. Porsche is there. Ferrari is there. Bulletproof Range Rover is there. He seized it from people who doesn't have mastery, who went to borrow money from him, and they couldn't pay. And the guy is selling. He didn't buy a single car. He seized all the cars. I'll show you in Apple where the guy is. Smart guy. If you don't gain mastery, you will keep suffering. You will lose money. You will lose resources. You will be at the mercy of those who gain mastery. I look at that guy. I saw cars. I said, I won't buy any car like this. Because on these cars, there is a cost on each of these cars. I didn't tell him. I just went somewhere else to go and negotiate. Give people percentage. Sometimes 25%. 3 months. Collect 10 million. Can you imagine 25%? It's crazy. Maybe the guy has even do juju and put it on top that may you never find that money. You collect the money like this, you just be going to go like this, go like this, go like this, and the guy just, and you know what he does. You want to collect 10 million. He will collect car worth 30 million. He will collect cars that is worth about 450% or 250% so that they can make money from. And that is where life treats anybody who doesn't have mastery. You'll be at the mercy of men. They will cheat you at work. They will cheat you in the politics. They will cheat you in your social life. They will cheat you in the family. They will cheat you even in the church. They will cheat you everywhere. Those who gain mastery, they don't come to church. Church comes to them. Don't let me go there. If I start that one here, we will not leave. If the boys, they don't come around. They go to them. I'm under authority here. Don't let me. I wish you were at MMM Event Center. I will still come back for that conference to rearrange our brain and tell you why God sent COVID-19 that starts on that so our head can be correct and rearrange ourselves so that we are the light of the world, not the light of the church. Mastery. Those who gain mastery don't go to bank. Bank go to them. You can't see them in bank. Bank go to them. When you gain mastery, the government will punish people for saving and they will come and reward you for borrowing it. Gain mastery. Gain mastery. You know why? The government is in trouble. They are broke. They will still increase the fuel price before this year runs out again. Until they deregulate it. There's trouble, there's fire on the mountain. We're not praying for war, but something will happen next year. I'm sure you know. 20% of Abuja residents will not come back after Christmas if they go home. Because they have been owing rent since January. It's not a laughing matter now. I'm lying. Go to customary courts tomorrow. Go to the magistrate courts. You will understand what I'm saying and see the cases on ground. Landlord versus tenant. You will understand what I'm saying. From next week like this, as we enter December, when people travel home, 20% of us cannot afford to come back to Abuja. Because by the time you come back, the landlord will have changed the padlock. There's trouble. It's not a laughing matter. But those who gain mastery, when there's men are saying there's a casting down, there's also the lifting up for those who have gained mastery. Gain mastery. Gaining mastery, you have to stop attending weddings, burial, all those places you travel for several kilometers for a plate of rice and a plastic. Stop attending. Sit down. Sit down. COVID-19 has taught you something already. Can't you see a sign from COVID-19? You have started attending those weddings again. You have a wedding today or burial or birthday. Stop going to those places. COVID-19 has given you an excuse. Cover your nose. Tell the person. Send 5,000 to the person. Don't go. My sister, don't go. Don't go. When you go up and down, you won't gain mastery. When you are going trying to satisfy everybody, if I don't go to their wedding, they won't come to my daughter's wedding. It's a lie. It's the mentality of poor people. Rich people, people always look for them. It's poor people trying to make people's friend. It's a lie. If I don't go to her wedding, she will not come to my own. If I don't go to her, it's poor people think like, stop thinking that way. A rich man has many friends. Failure is an orphan. Riches have many friends. You are a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. We met at the first class cabin. We exchanged car. Have we not become friends? Won't you come to my daughter's wedding tomorrow? In fact, go and sack all your friends. Sack them. You have your friend. Your level of sociality has expired. Move to the next level. There are some calls, ma. Stop picking those calls. Madam, stop picking some calls. Just remove them. Just do a serious audit this December. Just do a serious audit. About 75% of people that are not adding value to your life, just remove it. So when they call again, say, hello, who is this? Oh boy, you don't pass from 2020. You and COVID-19, I'll put the two of you behind. Next level. I'm afraid. If you don't get mastery, you will collect the 10 million, you will squander it. Those who gain mastery, it is not money that is their challenge. Their real challenge is that they want to continue to be on top of their game. Let me tell you something. If you have 20 hours to cut down a tree, use 15 hours to sharpen your knife, to sharpen your axe. Mastery. Just keep sharpening yourself. The guys, my friends who teach me mastery, since I met them, their phone does not even vibrate. It's on perpetual silence. You know why? Calls that they will pick. They know the time the call will come. Every other call, after that one, they don't want to care who is calling. Somebody who used 24 hours, he used 24 hours so wisely that every hour fetches in about 10 million. Who the hell is calling again that they want to care? When he's going to talk to you, when you communicate with him, he will tell you when you can call him, and then the calls he picks are the one he has programmed. My mentor, Dr. Sam Ademi, no matter who is calling, maybe except maybe somebody that Oyedepo calls him, or some of his uplines, they are not up to 10 that can call him at will, or his family, his son, his daughter or his wife. No matter who else, he programs his day. James, I will call you by 3 o'clock. That 3 o'clock is 3 o'clock. Reverend Sam's call will come, and he will give me instruction what to do. I have a message for him. I will mail him. Listen to me. Do you know why God gave Gateman and Chairman 24 hours? Gateman used his time. He collected 30,000. He collected 30,000 per month. Chairman uses his time. He makes 1 million per minute. It's the same. You see, mastery, one of the major denominator. Somebody help me. One of the major determinant of time, of mastery, is your accountability in time. God's fairness and supremacy gave everybody 24 hours so that you don't come and say there's a cheating. And on that platform, God expects you. That's why I like the lion. The lion only pray one prayer in the morning. God, thank you for waking me up. Just show me the animal I will kill. Don't help me, don't help the animal. Leave the two of us. It's because of mastery. He knows himself. Gazelle wakes up in the morning. He said, let me be faster than the fastest lion because I don't want to be a meat. We look at we watch National Geography. We forget to interpret it to our personal life. You are not even aware you are like that gazelle or you are like that lion. It's where you choose. There's a bull that kills a lion. There's a giraffe that can kill a lion. The lion will approach and say, this one will kill me. He will move. He looks for the one that is going to kill. It's the way we are in the world. So today, mastery. Can I tell you something? There's something called magic. Yes. When somebody begins to ride a bicycle on a rope, on the Niagara Falls, it's not magic, it's not talisman, it's called mastery. When you see a man sit down like this, and then he is lifted to the air, it's not magic, it's mastery. The guy has spent thousands of hours to put himself in one spot, and he has left you on earth. It's another realm. So by the time he's lifting himself up, his body is lighter than his spirit. So he gets lifted up. It's called mastery. It's a science. When the monks are doing their recitation, and he is to count a bead, 10,000 beads in 10,000 times. If he misses it, he will travel kilometers to go and bath naked under a waterfall that he will punish himself. And when he comes back, his brain aligns again, and he starts all over again. When he fulfills all the rules, he gets to a point. When I was writing this mastery book that I wanted to launch today, I would just take my time. Mastery is not what comes to you like an overripe mango. Mastery is the price you pay before you can collect the prize. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing. Because I check many times, I look, what else can I use money for? I found out that a lot of people think maybe I have money But they didn't know that it's mastery that fetches me what people who have money is looking for. Mastery. Gain mastery and enter your peace. And the good thing about mastery is that your mastery is in your core. There's something about you. There's something about you. You need to find it. So the first denominator is that you have to have accountability of time. You must put value in your time. You must ensure that you don't waste any time. Killing time is not murder. Killing time is suicide. Time. Don't waste 24 hours. I woke up 3 a.m. I found out something about mastery. Mastery gives you opportunity in every hour of the day. You have the opportunity in every hour of the day. COVID-19 showed everyone in the world that, no, what I want you to be is to be on top of your game, not to be like, talk like, dress like any man. Be who you are supposed to be and rule your world. That's it. That's why, that's why on the Sunday service now, you will, there is the COVID-19 and exposed everybody. You're online, and then people are watching you. The people who are watching you, who have the time to watch you, they are your real congregation now. So, COVID-19, a lot of church members have escaped. And there's no way they can bring them back. And it can never return back to normal. I have a good news for you. Your customers now are not the 200 million in Nigeria. They are the 7.2 billion in the world. What are you selling? I'm not praying. It's on your phone, sir. As you are on that YouTube, sir, you are exposed to 7.2 billion people. Your clients can call you from Canada. Somebody can buy from you from Australia. Somebody can ask for your services from China. So tell me, why are you not selling? What are they buying from you? I will have paid 80,000 times 28 because of this thing I'm doing. When you are into mastery, when people give you a photo, you turn to a stronghold. The only mistake the hotel made was to mistakenly ask that the manager will come and go. Sometimes he will come and sit down. I said, you are not in my meeting now. I didn't know they were waiting for me. As I finished, this man, all this thing you have been throwing from Monday is blowing my mind. What you want to? I said, you won't pay. You can't afford me. He said, let's have a deal now. Okay. Bring all your departmental heads. Let me talk to their head. Me that I know what I'm doing. Okada jam you, trailer jam you. The impact is the same. As they enter that hall, I just, what I will do in 3 days, I just summarize it. They became restless. Now watch this. If you don't know who you are, do you need to speak English very well before you become the most valuable footballer in the world? Background. Mastery. Mastery. Sir, there is a man in my hometown in Abiokota. This man does not look for the governor. Governor looks for him. How? When the new governor comes, people in the state house, they will steal the governor's clothes. And they will go and give this man. And this man will design, he will look at the governor when he sees him on TV, anywhere he sees him. And the guy will design clothes, like 10 sets, and put his business card and send it to the governor. So it's oddly, when he wears it, governors like him, when he comes to Abuja, Excellency, this is your clothes. One governor, two governors, 3 governors, people are commending him. He will just come one day. Who is this man? Who brought this clothes? He's Wesley Creation. Let this guy come. That guy built one of the finest hotels in my hometown. He doesn't look for governor. Governor looks for him. The people in the state house are waiting for the next governor. Once they saw him in, it's a palace coup. They do it for him because everybody will collect their share. Regularly. No governor have escaped that guy. The guy. Now, funny enough, the wife of the guy is a Christian. This guy is a Muslim. Up till now, since 2002 till now, he sews clothes for Daddy Adeboye. How? Mommy Adeboye said, this boy, James, you have to, because the boy now gave me, the last church I pastored, he gave me his all for church, for free till now. When she said JFK, that Adeboye said, he will always use my clothes. There are many Christians who sew for him, but my clothes still remain the most outstanding clothes, and he's patronizing me till now. I said, we say how? I said, James, you know me now. I'm on top of my game. Now, he's still a Muslim. That Adeboye has not stopped collecting clothes from him, paying him for clothes. Several of us in Christian who spoke in tongues, we design our clothes. Where's his clothes? Mastery is what makes you, let me tell you something, mastery past religion. Religion you claim. If we, all of us sitting down here, the people that are not going to heaven, they are the ones that design everything we are putting on. Am I correct? If they withdraw their contribution, your earring will disappear, your wig will disappear, your wave will disappear, the Mary Kay and that lipstick will disappear, the face mask will disappear. Don't let me mention other things that will disappear so that it will be embarrassing. Some of them are so proud. They are even worshiping idol. Versace, you know who is worshiping. You don't even hide it. You put it there. Say you will buy it for $20,000. Mastery is mastery. It doesn't have any language. It doesn't have any religion. Mastery is mastery. Oh, I won't fly plane. Go and fly the one you created. That's it. Mastery is mastery. Mastery is mastery. Lockdown was going to happen like this. My friend in Word Alive said, make I come preach. I preached on Sunday. The following Sunday, they bought, my book is 100,000. They bought 5, and I walk out of Word Alive with about 700,000. I enter COVID-19. They said, we need 20,000. Yeah, because I have, you see, when you are in mastery, when mastery happens to you, you know, and funny enough, so God so help me, I have 1-bedroom flat and 2-bedroom flat too. As COVID-19 happened, somebody took the 1 bedroom for 1 million. So another person took the 2 bedrooms for 1.4. Everything just, plus the one coming from my Word Alive, everything just jammed together. We just entered COVID-19, I was just having cool day. You know why is this? Imagine I don't have such book. Imagine I don't have house to let out. Ladies and gentlemen, mastery helps you out of issues of life. Gain mastery. Once you are in mastery, you will be having a cool day. I'm telling you, it's key. Gain mastery. Mastery is mastery. And you know one thing about mastery, rich people like quality. Am I correct? They like excellence. Am I correct? The guy who bought Femi of $10 hair flies from London to barb his hair and go back to London. Are there no barbers in Nigeria? Mastery is mastery. Maserati is Maserati. Ferrari is Ferrari. Microsoft is Microsoft. If you like, write it in Latin. If you write it in Arabic. Windows are Windows. Lamborghini is Lamborghini. I found out something about mastery. If Ferrari passes, and you are speaking in tongues as a child of God, when the guy driving Ferrari winds down, Madam, can I pick you? Madam, you go enter. You know, because Ferrari speaks for itself. Lamborghini speaks for itself. Maserati speaks for itself. Mastery speaks for itself. Gain it. It might be tough. The second thing you need to put in place if you really desire mastery is for you to be ability to say no to many things. And yes to one thing also helps us to gain mastery. You can't afford to be a wanting generality. If you want to gain mastery, you must be a meaningful specific. Razak is not ready yet. Hello, Razak. Audio. Please, let me know, please. Yeah. You know, Don't ever try to be everything. Ability to say no. I've been called to do many things. I said no to it. I've been called. I said no to it. My grandfather was a pastor. My father was a pastor. I pastored for 10 years. At the point for me to answer my mastery, I had to say no to Sunday service. I had to say no to Sunday service. As I entered this town, 3 instructions: no church service, don't stop doing such services, don't do prayer contract for politicians, because I can pray, and don't give or take bribe. What bailed me out is mastery. What took me to NYC? I did a pre-retirement training for directors. 2 directors of NYC mistakenly attended my program. They carried my case to the MD, to the DG. Let this man come and help us with our skill acquisition and entrepreneurship department. NYC jumped over 250 plus consultants to engage me. Mastery. What took me to United Nations Staff Association? Mastery. What took me to Office of the Head of Service? Mastery. What took me to NDDC? Mastery. Mastery gives you, immediately you gain mastery, and you see, this mastery has also helped me once the book was ready, once I got my book, the book has become something that has helped me. Once you see the book like this, what? Who wrote this? Is me. It's not true. Reopen it. You wrote this? Mastery. Immediately you gain mastery. What happens is that you begin to see yourself gliding, bouncing, and doing mighty things with a little effort. Look at Lionel Messi. Look at Ronaldo. Look at Tiger Woods. Look at Serena Williams. Look at Djokovic. I mean, look at these guys. As if to say they are the only one. Djokovic again is clearing them now in another open championship that he's doing now. He's gone to the 4th round now. That's it. Tiger Woods that had been written off for 8 years came back about 2 years ago to come and win the Masters. Pocketed some millions of dollars. Mastery is such a place that once you get there, you're on top of your game. You're on top of your game. You laugh about Buhari, you insult him. The guy has something that is only him that has it. What he has is what took him there. Keep arguing, paralysis or no paralysis, he's the president. Am I correct? He knows who he is. That's the strongest power a woman can have. Insult him till tomorrow, you know who he is. Call him a clone, call him any name, you know who he is. Unapologetically, you know who he is. There is a book they didn't allow people to publish in school. The people who put us inside this trouble, they didn't allow it. Over 80 books. One of them is called How to Outwit the Devil. The last book written by Napoleon Hill. They refused to allow it. You know why? Every book that will make us to gain mastery, we were denied to reach such book. I now stumbled on that book. I read the book. And chapter 4, Napoleon Hill dramatized a particular issue. It's a conversation with the devil. And they asked Mr. Devil, who are the people you fear most in this world? He said, I have no regard for people who call themselves bishop or any other title they give themselves in the church. I use them, I ride on their head. The only few people I'm afraid of that I don't like talking to is the people who know who they are. He said to people who prefer to be hated for who they are than to be loved for who they are not. People who know they are, I say, I don't go near them. Why? Is because they always rubbish me. I say, wow. It is not death people are afraid of. It's only to come to the end of life, only to find out you never lived. Man, it is a sad thing on earth for you to be loved, for you to be known by everybody and unknown to yourself. Know who you are. It's a dangerous place for the devil doesn't like people sitting there. Once you know who you are, when they say don't go out. Go out. There's something about you. Donald Trump has that thing. Warren Buffett has that thing. Bill Gates has that. Call it my heart. Follow my heart. Once you are, there is something inside every man that tells you, do this. go this way, go that way. There's a spirit in man. There's something about you. On that spot. When you get there, nobody takes you out. Something happened like a conversation recently between me and somebody. I've been having issue with that person. And I knew the person has a strange power. The person now, we now got to playing ground to just be discussing. Say you this boy, I don't know what's wrong with you. You will come to the office, everybody is smiling at everybody respecting you and all that. I went to investigate about you, and when we wanted to, and I've tried about six times. Anytime I want to try you, start calling me. Say who are you? Anytime I'm on your case, I want to start, you just call. Six times I've done it to her. Where do you collect your power from? I look at the woman. I said, all of you that are using useless power. Some of us, all we know, we know who called us, and we know that God that we are serving, and the assignment that's given to us. Imagine that's such a conversation. She's not even ashamed. People are around, though. Say your case. We can't collect bribe from you. We can't just go and see the MC. You're just going anyhow. Where are you coming from? You don't belong to that. For the people that don't know their God, shall be strong. They shall do it. It's not because I'm a vegetarian. Yes, there's a lot of advantages if you stop taking anything that carries blood. If it feeds on vegetables alone. There is a level of grace that comes. But that's not that. It's just because I know who I am. I'm walking in power. I'm walking in miracle. I live a life of favor. I know who I am. Let your children know who you are. Be very unapologetic about who you really are. Don't allow the third thing that can help also to actually know who you are is to stop being afraid of people. Only respect people, don't fear them. Fear has torment. You know why what made you to be quiet? You know some of us kind of not to mind our business. It's because of what you have experienced. You keep quiet. I'm talking. They spank your hand. They knock your head. Don't look at me like that. They made you to coil in. Before when you were born, it took a candle to burn your hand before you know fire hurts. Am I correct? You are so innocent. Scatter chair. You go do everything. You are so complete. As you began to spank your hand, as you began to press your nose, as you began to tell you keep quiet, as you began to shout on you in the name of the Father. Don't try it. Carry your children to collect your visa. They won't give you, no matter what's in your account. They watch you from the time you come down from the car park. You carry your children to begin to dress them so well. If it is food, let them be in their school uniform. Don't go and wear Christmas clothes for them if you are going on weekdays. When they enter, let the children run and let them scatter everywhere at the embassy. As you are dragging them, as you are knocking his head, they will refuse to visa. Let's bet it. They are watching you from the camera. This man, bully man. As you appear, that's why the guy was not smiling at you. My younger brother, a bully. He has one boy like him. He has entered the embassy. My sister just remember. As you wanted to come down, bros, last thing. If I pick alone, if I pick one to pass your leave him. It's really. And they came down. I got to my brother's body. Kill somebody. The boy will run. My brother does smile. When we get to today, he'll be smiling like him. We get to today. The boy was that one. That is why he's shouting on me. Run. When they come to my brother's turn, the bride was just smiling at him. Very wonderful boy. Why? I just love the boy. How many years do you want to stay? He's in the US today. He's a bros. That's buffalo. We might start come. When the comes to collect. Because America has an ideology called freedom. Represented by the Statue of Liberty. It's a national ideology. They don't joke with it. See as they arrange, carry the swift come out. Sharp. Anybody seeking for asylum because you wanted to express yourself in your country and they cage you, America takes you.
There's a switch today. I don't even know how they flew that girl out of this town. She was what? Ma? Bam! They took her away. She's the most wanted person in this country now. Because of the Lekki tollgate issue that she exposed the government as they were killing. She was the only bold girl that. And I saw her on CNN. In an unknown location. Telling someone, without due respect, sir, will you say the truth to the world? Ladies and gentlemen, come out of your shell. Your dad caged you while he was trying to raise you as a boy. He raised you the wrong way. Lose yourself now. I have a lady who told me, I'm not going to marry this guy. I said, why? I'm not going to marry this guy. Why? This guy is handsome. I said, oh, I know, I'm not marrying this guy. I said, what happened? If this guy talks to me for 10 minutes, my daddy said it will be about 5 times. So I asked her, what are you saying? My dad said, they will call it, my dad said. The dad has, I finished a meeting one day, a man called me, dragged me to his room. He said, please, how can my son forgive me? I forced him to become an engineer because I want him to inherit my engineering firm. You are talking to me, I am the one you are actually addressing. Thank God he's not here. Please, how can you help me? This boy is not happy. On his graduation day, he was not happy. I know. All the youth service, he's not happy. He's now in the engineering company now, and he's not happy. He's a singer. How can you help me? I have them, loads of them in NYC camp now. I don't know what kind of father is that. It's selfish. You shine your shine, I shine my shine. My daughter didn't go to university. She's a photographer. Now she's going to employ about 3 people who are graduates now. She's going to employ her friends now. Because last year, when NNPC wanted 500 jobs, 30 million people applied. Over 70 million people are jobless, and they've been to university. I know I allow my daughter to join that market. I sent her to Johannesburg. She came back. Sent her to Dubai. She came back to studio, the finest studio there, to go and do apprenticeship there. I've set her studio up for her. Very beautiful studio. And she's not looking for wedding. She's not looking for naming. Those ones are the smallest jobs. The job she's doing now are those I want to be a governor for 8 years. James, help me write my corporate governance. I write it 200 and something pages. So yeah, girl, you put the pictures. Let your boyfriend do the photo for the graphics. When I collect the 5 million, I'll take 3 million. I give your boyfriend 1 million. I give you 1 million. It's a deal, and we signed. So each money, we divide it. So anytime wedding comes, who told you photography? After COVID-19, the industries are fresh. Enter it digitally now. There is a new world now. The old world has gone. Photography has started afresh. There is a new way to enter now, not wedding. Let the people on the grassroots be doing the wedding and the burial, housewarming. Enter, oh boy. The way Uber and Bolt enter transition and send all the taxi drivers back to village. The way Netflix and YouTube enter mastery. I'm still talking about mastery. Somebody following me? Sir, I entered Abuja last week. I do my boats, and my boat, as the guy, it was just okay, Oga, please, though, I'm your brother who came to pick you. Anybody who asks you anything, because these guys, those analog guys who has Toyota Camry, the association of drivers of the airports, who refuse to, they are returning back to their village. They are not selling. I've done my Uber, had gone. Another guy, Uber, had gone. Taxify, Bolt have gone. And they are there, playing, they are still there in the Toyota Camry. They will not do all those Sharafa, Moruf, all those guys. I want to plead with you. Netflix and YouTube enter the market. They are sending Samsung and LG away. Television is becoming obsolete now. That is the new thing. Even I have a lady in Port Harcourt I'm consulting for. She's written an app, the Legal Consent app. Type it on your YouTube. Legal Consent app is an app. She's a lawyer. And on that app, the app is a firm. It's a law firm. on that app, that is the Uber of lawyers. We're almost done. When the time she launch it in December now, all the chambers have become obsolete. Whether you're being a lawyer for 30 years or as a son or you just left law school, that girl has demystified all the chambers. You don't need to go and work in any chambers again. Immediately you have the legal consent app, that is the Uber of lawyers. Even if you're a market woman, in 5 minutes your lawyer will appear. Excuse me. Mastery. Gain mastery. Fashion, going to gain mastery. You build a plaza, Banek Plaza or Emma Plaza. How many rooms are there? Pata 500 rooms. Welcome to app, the world of app. You can build 200 million story building. It's called app. Demarcate your shop. As a subscribe, that's one shop. So another subscription, one shop. So if 1 million people subscribe, that's 1 million stories. So how many story building is Amazon? How many story building? That means that Facebook is 2.1 billion story building. 10 million. Don't go and use 3 million to rent shop. Just help me buy about three Okada. I want to do kitchen. As you are collecting this 10 million like this, just buy like 4 or 5 Okada and use your kitchen to begin to make sure that you have a very strong network of off-takers. And whatever you are selling, locate your market and let your bikers begin to distribute. Hear me well. The business that will prosper in the post-COVID economy, you must be as invisible as possible. Don't go and be like one man wanted to do water business and he rented an office. He rented a shop, a house, a 3-bedroom in federal housing and paid for 2 years. So after 2 years, that's when the NAFDAC number got ready. The business was about to start when the 2 years rent have expired. Because NAFDAC has not released. You know, you watch it now. 2023 election is going to, you go just see what's going to happen. For the switch, for that NSAS thing, if you watch the way CNN, the girl gave them enough information, and if you see what this girl was able to show the world, come on now. You now understand the analog is gone forever. BBC is lying, aligned with, because they are the one who do all the conspiracy. But this girl, let me tell you something now. Raise your game. Be on top of your game. Digitize your system. I'm in Port Harcourt for just 29 days. All the Niger Delta, 9 states. The work I'm supposed to have going to one state or the other. From Port Harcourt, I'm handling the whole assignment. Please, gain mastery. Our brothers and sisters from Prince Okachuku, you have to go back. You know, Prince Okachuku just lost his wife. I'm not speaking to anybody from Prince Okachuku. Pastor Bona, please go back home, please. It's a black time for us at the ministry. I'm not going to speak to anybody from the ministry of Prince Okachuku. You are all my people, and all of you, I will attend to you. But please don't, we are in the morning time. We are all mourning. I was with him yesterday, so please go back. Everybody from Prince Okachuku ministry, please go back home. You are all definitely, I will come and attend to you after now. We are mourning. Or maybe you go and see your guy in the house and, so go, please. God bless you. Go, please. Go. Greet your family. And call me later, around 6, call me. Call me, yes. All right. Okay, you are from Prince Okachuku? God bless you. It is well. Have you gone to see Oga? Have you gone to the house? Okay. God bless you. God bless you all. God bless you all. Gain mastery. Gain mastery. Gain mastery. Be unapologetic about it. Spend the 10,000 hours, according to Malcolm Gladwell. Spend the 10,000 hours in the closet. Stop attending weddings. Those meetings, they will bring people, they will tell you, those people in the family that will tell everybody must report in their house during Christmas. Don't go this Christmas. Stop going. Don't allow people to be commanding you anyhow. That head of the family, everybody disrespect him. Don't go. Be missing in the meeting. Disappear. Jesus was taken away to Egypt. Until Herod died. The some Herod must die. Until the King Uzziah died. Isaiah didn't see the Lord, and he was prophesying from chapter 1. Disappear. We don't want to see it for some time. Just be scarce. The fifth thing you need to do to gain mastery is to create an artificial scarcity of yourself. Be scarce, intentionally. Sir, imagine you have not been around. You just deliberately are not around. And sometimes you just show up in one function. You know, everybody will, wow, sir, where have you been? Your restoration, that is the beginning of your restoration. Immediately, people who used to look down on you, sees you. Some of them will be so hungry, let them be hungry. By the time you now show, your self-esteem is built. You have been too much around, they despise you. Be scarce. Be scarce. Unapologetically be scarce. That is the way. That is the way. Be scarce. Be intentional. Work on yourself. You're an IT man. Sit down there. Brokenly, Steve Jobs sat down to the level that he began to wear the same clothes every day. They asked him in his autobiography, they said, why do you wear the same clothes every day? He said, I have to go and buy the same clothes and be wearing it every day because I'm tired of explaining myself to people when I sit down sometime for 3 days without changing my clothes. Now that I wear the same clothes, you can't ask me that question again now. Because if I need to sit down for 3 hours, for 3 days, for 1 week without changing my clothes, because Apple is different from Samsung. Am I correct? Apple is different from, can you compare Apple with Techno? Can you compare Apple with Infinix? That guy changed the way we do business. That guy from iPhone, iTunes, iPod, iCloud, waiting. Can you compare iPod to Walkman? You don't know Walkman? Side A, side B. But we should be on the same age now. Walkman, sir, that will have an headphone like this. You know Walkman? Side A, side B. One, if you change the side B, cassette, audio cassette. You know what I'm talking about? Sir, iPod can have 200,000 songs. Small iPod like this. It took the man to sit down for days without changing his clothes. When he became a billionaire that was worth $30 billion, he was now wearing the same clothes every day. They asked him why. He said, because I can be seated for days without knowing morning or night. Because I want to crack something. So when I got my breakthrough, I chose to be wearing the same clothes and bought the same set of clothes. Because I'm used to that lifestyle. Steve Jobs. That's the brain behind Apple. They sacked him because his board of directors said, you're not doing enough laptop like IBM. IBM is making so much money. He said, I have not come to this business to do laptop. Laptop is not my priority. Let IBM be making begin to do him. Let them make more laptops. I'm more than a laptop. I want to do something that the world. And when they sacked him, he went to start another company called Next. And he began to continue his Macintosh. And today, Steve Jobs is the one that makes it for you to control your phone through the screen. Even if Nokia, Samsung bought it, they will have to pay him before he can. He's the one that has the right. He's the one who founded it. Apple broke the world record as the first company in the world to have a $1 trillion turnover in 2018. The first company in the world to make $1 trillion as a turnover in 1 year. It's called mastery. Mastery is what made Serena Williams to win Grand Slam. All the championships she went from January to December. December, a reporter went to her. Serena, what's your problem? You took all the championships, you took all the gold medal, all the trophies this year. Why? What is your motivation? I say, yes, January this year, the boyfriend who's supposed to marry me said he's not going to marry me again. So I said to myself, I will revenge from every opponent I meet, so that anywhere that boy is, he will know he has missed a Serena. Look at the perspective. Mastery is key. Gain it, and you will enter into your rest. Gain mastery. You can sing, be the singer. You can write, be the writer. You can talk, be the talker. Be on top of the game. Matthew the tax collector, Luke the physician, Peter the fisherman, Jesus the Christ, John the Baptist, Steve Jobs, Apple, Bill Gates, Microsoft, Serena Williams, tennis. Be on top of your game. That is the way to make it in the post-COVID economy. What will happen will happen. 5G is going to come. If the 1G did not kill you, if the 2G did not kill you, you know the 2G now, the Motorola, you know, if the 3G did not kill you, 3G lights, if the 4G did not kill you, who told you 5G will kill you? Do you know the G God will use when he's going to judge the world, when we're going to have rapture? He said in the twinkle of an eye. You think Abraham, Isaac, Daniel, all of us will line up and will be judging us? Now G, maybe now 1 million G. Piam, in the twinkle of an eye, everybody, piam, like this in the twinkle of an eye. Piam, we have disappeared. You know the G we use when we sit in Jerusalem as the president of the world, and maybe you are in Malawi, I'm in Uganda, and we need to do a conference. You know the G we use when we say report in Jerusalem now. Piam, all of us just say our show. You know the G we use. You are not sitting there. You are not afraid of 5G. Some of us, they need to flog us. 5G, 5G happen. Sir, do you know what was projected for COVID-19 for Africa? Dead bodies on the street every day. Do you know what they projected for COVID-19 in Africa? Dead bodies every day. Akporo was saying yesterday, say a lot of us have COVID-19 we didn't even know. It came, it left. It came again, it left. Who told you not had it? You came about boy. You too much. This is where you go land on your boat, you don't die. You have caught it many times. Since the lockdown, you've not gone out, have you? You've not gone to places. You've had it many times over and over again. You didn't even know. You opened that door, you greeted that person. Oh, we've had it many times. You've had it many times. The thing has come and gone. You know there's something that will appear to you that you'll be afraid. But when the thing now came, you don't even as if the thing is there. So COVID just came, boy. Africa had one chance. So, boy, I don't think Africa had a bad market for me. You know how many times you've had COVID that you didn't even do? Niger. There's something about us. You're just too much. They plan to kill us with COVID-19. They thought our president in Africa would be begging them now. Vaccine, no, vaccine, no. Buhari will be saying, I've lost 4 million in Nigeria. They were planning. All the Bill Gates. Bad market. Now there is a puzzle now. This thing doesn't kill them the way. They even started, if you see church in Port Harcourt now, if you see church, no distancing again. Go to the airport. No, all those things they wrote on the road. 5, 8. You're not lying, Niger. Say, oh boy, out now. Niger, you think all this you're covering your nose. Sir, you've had COVID-19 20 times. You didn't even know. You've had it. You've had it. You didn't know. The thing came. You show. I'm here. You don't see him. You chop the amala. This is hot. As you sweat. COVID-19 over. I don't be starting. God just helped us. So the same way 5G will come. Use the 5G. Don't let the 5G use you. Get an idea now and take over the fashion industry. Take over. The barbing industry. Take over. The medical industry. Take over. Sit down. Because when you sit down, something happens to you for a long time. If you sit down long enough, you will see something. Especially those who wait upon the Lord. He will renew their strength. December is coming. We have had enough. We just understand there's something going on to tell us, everybody. Like telling us to sit down at home. Immediately you say like this, enter that industry. Take over. God gave me a takeover now that is going to revolutionize this country in the area of entrepreneurship. In the next few days, boom! That wisdom does not permit me to share here. Just because I stood on my game. Be unapologetic. Yes, it took me 51 years of my life to enter into it. But I thank God I waited, that I didn't run to America. I thank God I waited. So I want to plead with us. Let us. Razak, it's not yet ready. Our people in Water Life supposed to have gone by now, and the other ministry comes in. It's not yet ready. You said what? It's not ready yet. You can, no, yes, you can. No, I'm not tying us down. The others who comes in, please. You are free to exit anytime you want to exit, please. Since we have been, I hope everybody has been attended to by the secretariats. Everybody has been attended to. Is there anybody you've not been attended to? Please. Please. You just come, please. Please go to the tables and let them attend to you. Don't. Hello? Have you? Go. Ike, you want to attend somebody? Okay. So please, let's get ourselves, and once you are done, please, you can exit the hall. You know, make sure your name is well spelt. Make sure there is no omission in your name. You know, very important. And give me their names. Tell them you have their account with you. Yes. Give me their accounts. Give me their names, their phone number, their email. Write it down. Give it to me. Get them to transfer the money. Are they ready now?
They're ready.
God bless you. God bless you. Okay, greet the family. Okay. Okay. To reflect here. Okay, it's a challenge. Okay.
So they are trying to
All right, let's have our seats. We have a guest who will be streaming from the Zoom. We have Dr. Razak. Are you ready? What's happening? Razak, what's happening now? Tosin.
Hello, sir. You there, sir?
Yes, I'm around.
All right, sir. You can go ahead now, sir.
So are we starting now? Are we starting now? All the audience are not on ground now. Hello? Are we starting now? All the audience are not on ground. Yes.
Hello, sir. You there, sir?
Yes, I'm around.
All right, sir. You can go ahead now, sir.
So are we starting now?
Yes, sir. You can speak, sir.
Are we starting now? All the audience are not on ground now. The network is something like that. Okay, so okay. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Are we starting now? All the audience are not on ground. I work with National Microfinance. Yes.
Hello, sir. You there, sir?
Yes, I'm around.
My MD. All right, sir. You can go ahead now, sir.
So are we starting now?
Yes, sir. You can speak, sir.
Patient admission of Are we starting now? All the audience are not on ground now. The network is something like okay, so okay. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Are we starting now? All the audience are not on ground. I work with the National Microfinance. Yes.
Hello, sir. You there, sir?
Yes, I'm around.
My MD. All right, sir.
Are we starting now? All the audience are not on ground. Yes.
Hello, sir. You there, sir?
Yes, I'm around. A cheaper and affordable financial services to taming population or taming youth in the country. Another reason for establishing microfinance bank is to improve SME and encourage small-scale holder farmers to migrate from being a smallholder farmer to a medium-scale farmer. The bank has a mandate to expand into financial services for local government. What it means, taming population. We intend to have the country 774 branches all over the establishing microfinance. Each local government you go you improve and encourage small-scale farmers. So that will give from the issue of distance or whatever so will not arise. Anybody that wants to have services go any nearby hello. The bank has a mandate to expand into financial services for local government. What it means, taming population. We intend to have the country 774 branches over the establishing micro. Each local government go and encourage small-scale farmers. So that will give from the issue of distance or whatever so will not arise. Anybody that wants to have Hello. The bank has a mandate to financial service for local government. It means we intend to have 700 another branches all over the transition line. Each local government as a government farmers, so that we give from the issue of distance you want me to? Okay, I can start now. Yeah, can I start now? I can start now. Hello? 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 Should I go ahead?
So we can hear you clearly. Can you start? Sir?
Can I go ahead?
He's not muted.
My internet is perfectly okay. 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 Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Ghazali Muhammad from National Microfinance Bank. Speaking on behalf of Managing Director of National Microfinance Bank. My internet is perfectly okay. The background is still noisy. The background is still noisy. Okay. The background is still noisy. Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Ghazali Muhammad from National Microfinance Bank. Speaking on behalf of the background is noisy of National Microfinance Bank. My internet is perfectly okay. Good afternoon, everyone. The background is still noisy. Can you hear me? The background is still noisy. Walaikum salam.